Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Movie Buzzer. And I got a special guest with us tonight. It's Mr. Robert Storms himself. How you doing today, Robert?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing good. Talking Spider-Man for the past 3 days. I'm actually kind of tired of talking about Spider-Man. No, I'm not.
Well, I got a feeling we're going to get into Spider-Man as well. Come on, I mean, it's like the biggest hot topic right now, and it breaking records and shit
Yeah,
like that as far as views and everything.
yeah.
Um, but I know we're going to. But I do want to go ahead and hit up on my main topic, because I seen where they were talking about it today on a lot of. I seen some links on my Facebook and stuff where they were talking about it, and that's the Venom Let There Be Carnage. They are thinking about pushing it back now to 2022, and they're actually going to push it back to Morbius's spot, because what happened was at Cinecon they showed nothing at Cinecon for Venom. And so it led now to rumors where they're thinking about pushing it back. What's your thoughts on it? I mean, I have my thoughts on it. That it's going to. I think it's personally going to play on how Shang-Chi does.
Yeah, I heard Eternals is waiting to see how Shang-Chi does too. But Kevin Feige already confirmed the release date for Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor, like Kevin Feige he already confirmed all the Marvel MCU dates. I don't see them changing, but I heard a lot of rumors today of everything is depending on what Shang-Chi does. And I don't think that's necessarily fair because Shang-Chi is not a known property. There's like maybe 2% of the comic book audience, and I'm talking about just the comic book audience, know who Shang-Chi is. That's even, I would say, less than 1% of casual fans know who Shang-Chi is. So it's not fair to rest everything on the shoulders of how that's going to perform because it's not a well-known property. Now, if Black Widow would have came out under these circumstances with the 45-day window and stuff like that, and they're like, well, let's see how Black Widow does. That's a fair comparison. Everybody knows who Black Widow is. She's been around for the 10 years of the MCU. That's a fair assessment. But putting everything on the shoulders of Shang-Chi, I don't think is fair, especially when you look at something like Fast 9 that has done really well at the box office, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but to be honest with you, like I mean, I don't care if they push it back or just get rid of the movie forever because I don't care about the movie.
My thing is, I'm actually hoping they do, because, and I called it when they first moved it into October out of September. I was pissed because they put it at the fucking same day as Halloween Kills, and
Oh yeah,
it made me mad. Right now it's slated to come out the same day as Halloween Kills, and I'm sorry, I'm a Halloween fan. I'm going to go see Halloween, but I'm looking more forward to than Venom.
yeah.
If I had a choice, some people don't have a lot of money where they can go see,
See,
you know,
yeah,
both movies. I mean, I can go. Yeah, I would have made plans. I probably would have seen Venom on a Thursday premiere, and then probably Friday, because my family, my wife, my kids, they like Michael Myers. They like Halloween. They don't like Venom. So I would probably have me and my daughter would went and seen Venom, and then we would all go on the weekend to see Halloween.
yeah.
But there's a lot of people who don't make enough money to go see these both movies.
Mm-hmm.
So they would have to choose. And even though, and that sucks for Halloween, because I know Venom would have made more money than
Yeah,
Halloween,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
just because the PG-13 rating alone, just that
yeah.
one alone. But I'm hoping they push it back to January. That frees up, like I said, for me, it freed up Halloween and everything. And maybe give it a little bit more time for me to want it. And,
You're not gonna want
I
it.
guess, I guess maybe I want to like the movie. It's just, oh, so fucking, it's the Venom part that fucking bugs the fuck out of me. The Carnage shit looked legit.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. It's the Venom stuff that bothering me also, and it doesn't. I don't know, man. I don't understand why they're saying they're gonna push it back and it's holding on the idea of what Shang-Chi does. It doesn't matter. If anything, I would push it closer up instead of October. Come out.
It should have stated the release date it was, which was at the end of September.
Yeah,
by then you're a couple weeks away from Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
and
because right now October is a stacked month for movies right now. Even in this pandemic area, it's a stacked month. And I know the first one did very well in the box office, but it's sort of like different. It's different stakes right now, and I think it should stay at the end of September. I really do. Like November's not a good month for it. December's not a good month for it, but the end of September is a really good month for it. You know, it's
it
really
was
good.
and it was. And the thing was, the first Venom came out with Halloween the same year. They came out together. Venom came out before. Was it before or was it after? Oh shit, I can't remember. I think it came out after Halloween. I can't remember. It's been a while. But they both came out the same year, and they did great. Both of them did great. So Ray is our first MVP of the day, and he is sends in a $2 super chat and says, "No, this movie was going to be number one."
Sadly, I agree with him.
He will. I mean, it was. It's people love Venom. They loved the first one. I think we're like the minority that I know of that don't like this movie.
You know why?
Like the first movie.
You know why? Because we're fans of the comics, and believe it or not, you know, despite contrary to popular to believe, comic book readers are the minority. There's more casual fans that go see movies than people that read comic books. And I know that we have friends who are fans of the comics that like the movie, but they are casual fans of the character. They weren't in the 90s like we were reading Maximum Carnage and issue 300 and the Todd McFarlane run. They weren't knee deep into it. We are emotionally attached to that character where they're not. So when they change when they change a character that they really love, they're not happy about it because they're mostly attached to that character. But I like people that like Snake Eyes, right? Like I don't care about Snake Eyes. I don't like G.I. Joe. So whatever they did to Snake Eyes, I don't care. I think the movie's trash on its own. But people that are fans of that character doesn't like it because they're mostly attached to it. That's what we are with Venom. We're mostly attached, and we're the minority. The comic book fans are the minority. The casual fans, all they see is action, joke, and CGI. It's this version of Transformers. That's what this is.
It kind of, you know what? When you mention it like that, it kind of is too. Because I grew up with the black costume. You know, the black symbiote costume. Yeah. I was there when I remember seeing. I got the fucking books, and still, Venom was the first comic book I ever picked up, and I ever got. So therefore, yes, I am attached to that character. So therefore, he is my favorite character. And then I was there when Carnage came on the scene, and it was fantastic as well. And it's like you said, even go for into the Maximum Carnage, where I remember going and getting all the fucking issues.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, unfortunately, I do feel like it is the Transformers of this era because people are just going for the mindless entertainment of it, and they're not. And I have a feeling eventually, because you know how Transformers, like the first three were great. Well, they weren't great. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but fans really liked it. But
they're better than the latter.
Slowly fans started catching on, going, "Oh, this is actually garbage." I think eventually, if things can progress, they might catch on. Because I'm sorry, that whatever we saw in the first movie and in the trailer, that is not Eddie Brock, and that sure as hell isn't Venom. And people want to throw the Lethal Protector stuff at me. They're like, "Whoa, you gotta read Lethal Protector." Guess what? I read Lethal Protector. That's not Lethal Protector. That's not Lethal Protector. Okay, like, and they're like, "Well, Venom is automatically humorous in the comics." Not like that. He's like very dark humor, right? He's not sitting there making waffles and pancakes and punching Eddie in the nose, going, "Fix it so I can punch it." Like, he's not doing that ridiculous shit. You know what I mean?
And I'm all right with a couple jokes here and there. Like I said, in the very first teaser that came out, I was all right with like the, because Mrs. Chen didn't have the protecting money
Yeah.
right now and everything. He's like, oh, we're gonna eat Miss Chen now. Okay, that's I can deal with that. But the whole making fucking breakfast thing, and it's going to be in the movie. They're not going to cut that from the movie. I'd be fucking surprised. I really would. So
yeah.
Um,
Hey, your Ryan
yeah.
popped up, man. He was on my stream earlier. That man was dropping
Oh, was
bombs,
he?
man. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. Ryan, thank you very much, sir. Very much for the super chat, sir. I appreciate it. Coming in with a $10 one. Since you are comic book fans, would you like watch a movie that exactly like the comics and know every single detail of the movie, or watch a comic book movie as it is?
That's not what.
So basically, their own story.
That's not what I'm referring to, though. What I'm referring to in terms of Venom is I understand. Like, I don't want an exact carbon copy of the comic book. I just want you to be true to the character, right? I understand. Look, in the MCU, Tony created Ultron. In the comic books, it was Hank Pym. But guess what? It made more sense in the universe that they created that Tony would make it. Infinity War and Endgame was completely different than the Infinity Gauntlet storyline in the comics. But they stayed true to the essence of those characters, right? Thanos ain't sitting there punching Nebula in the face going, fix your nose so I can fix it again or break it again. Thanos isn't sitting there making waffles for Gamora, Like, be true to those characters. Venom is a scary son of a bitch, and they make him off as a loser. They even calls himself a loser.
They mention it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, no, I don't want an exact copy, but I want it to be Amazing Spider. Okay, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans and the Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans, those are good movies because they are different than the comic books, but they stay true to the essence of those characters. So that's what I mean. You got to stay true to the essence.
And just like even like Civil War, it was totally different than what happened actually in the books.
Yeah.
But
it stayed true with the Soviet Accord instead of the Registration Act. It was the Soviet Accord. See, it was the same. It was still true to what it was, even though they changed it to fit their universe. You can change if you don't want Spider-Man in the Venom movies. That's fine. You can change stuff to make it work. I like the whole idea of, it was a spaceship. That's very true to what happened in the comics. And I'm fine with a bad guy experimenting on the symbiote and then Eddie Brock get it. But make Eddie Brock who Eddie Brock is. A guy pumping iron that's very flawed. He gets the suit and, stuff like that. Don't make him a joke eating raw lobsters in a tank. Like be true to who he is. You can change it to fit your story. But, like, they're changing stuff with Carnage in that trailer from my scene.
Yep.
And Carnage looks very true to the essence of what Carnage is.
He does.
So,
he does.
Yeah.
And that's what does got me excited for the movie. That's like the only piece. Just because I like Woody Harrelson as an actor, and Carnage looks fucking legit in that trailer. And I've gotten over the fact that he has a tongue, his teeth ain't black. I've gotten over it.
Yeah.
I can deal with it now. But yeah, I totally agree. I don't want a shot for shot remake of the story, because you know what? Do I watch the Lion King remake? Hell no, I fucking don't. And that's a shot for shot shit of the original cartoon. I will put in the cartoon every fucking time.
Well, to be fair, the Lion King remake, it's not even a good movie anyway.
Well, that's when I hear like shot for shot of like how he's comparing to the books and everything. That's what I come to when it comes to movies.
Well,
I don't want to shot for shot. Now I know you like Watchmen, but doesn't it? It ain't exactly everything that's in the book, is it?
No, it's close. It's like 98% close. But the big thing was they got rid of the stupid alien squid, and they did it where they made it look like Dr. Manhattan killed everybody. They changed the ending. You know why? Because it fits the universe that they're making. It wouldn't make, if you're watching a live action movie like Watchmen, which is pretty serious for the most part, and then a giant alien squid shows up at the end, you're gonna be sitting there going like, what the hell just happened? You
Dude, I
know,
said that in fucking Suicide Squad with the big ass fucking starfish. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
that's what happened at the end of the comic book of Watchmen. Instead of a giant starfish, it was a squid, and it was ridiculous. So yeah, you have to change it, but stay true. And another example, I know you don't like this movie. At least I believe you said you didn't like this movie. But look at the Aladdin live action remake compared to the Lion King live action remake.
No, I like Aladdin remake.
Oh, did you?
But,
one's a shot for shot remake. The other one keeps true to what Aladdin is, but also changes it to keep it fresh. And I enjoyed the hell out of the Aladdin remake.
Yeah, which actually surprised the fuck out of me because you bashed the fuck out of it beforehand.
Yeah, I boycotted the shit out of that movie.
Yeah, you did. So we did get up to 11 people watching, guys. Thank you very much for coming in. If you're just joining us, hit that like button. Send us some super chats so that way we can keep topics going and everything. I appreciate every single one of you. Ray sent in a $4.99 super chat to tie up with Ryan for the MVP for the night, and he says, "Do you guys not like seeing a new side of Venom? LOL. Kind of nice though, or no?"
Not when they make him a fucking retard.
They made, and yeah, because they, he sat there and said he's. I still, to this day, cannot make it all the way through that fucking first movie. I really can't.
I've only seen it once, and that was in theaters when it first came out. I've only seen that movie once. I do not plan on ever watching that movie again. I just don't. There's no reason for me to watch that movie.
The biggest part and the main part that I liked about it is because he looked, without the spider on the chest, he looked like Venom.
Yeah.
So therefore, I liked that. I liked Tom Hardy. It didn't feel like Venom. It really didn't.
No.
So therefore, yes, I'm against the movie.
And I know, like, my boy Danny's like, well, you just got to look at it as an Elseworld different universe Venom. Okay, you're right. I do have to look at it that way. But still, doesn't mean I have to like it though.
No, and I still don't. I think a lot of it for me is just. I know a lot of it for me is the fact of it's, when I think of Venom, I think of Spider-Man. Because I grew up that way, and it's just me being an old man and being one of those fanboys, I guess, that wants what I know.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, but I didn't particularly like the movie anyway. But like I said, I'm giving Let There Be Carnage a chance. So go back to the main topic of the fact that if they do move it back to January, it's not going to. I'm not going to be like sad or I'll be all right. Whatever, we'll get it when we get it. I know Sony's about the money.
But yeah, shit. There was something I wanted to say about the movie. There was something I was going to say about the movie, but I guess it wasn't that important. If I think about it, I'll say what the hell it is. But yeah, it was.
So did you come up with? Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you come up with any more theories for?
I got 3 videos coming out. I'm actually, if you see me on my computer doing stuff, I'm actually editing one for tomorrow. And it's the theory of them being time variants, right? And I don't think they are, but let's just talk about the theories. I'm editing that video now. I filmed the video of the possibility of Mysterio being behind the whole thing. So I'm gonna edit that one later on tonight. And I went back and because editing these videos, you watch the trailer over and over and over. And I really looked at that trailer after you mentioned something yesterday. And yeah, dude, he is fighting Doctor Strange on that damn train. Doctor Strange looks pissed and Peter looks scared and he looks like they're about to get thrown down. And I didn't catch that until you said something. And I'm like, yeah, they are definitely fighting on that train, man.
Yep. So it makes you wonder. And then, like I said, it's like, what's he holding in that box? It looks like to me, it looks like a damn mother box from fucking DC, And but when he gets astroplaned and shit, so it's like, okay, what's happening there? Somebody did explain. I did see about the snow in the Sanctum. They never fixed the roof from Infinity War.
That makes sense.
Yeah. and
Yeah,
it's
that makes
in
sense.
winter time.
Yeah, because it's supposed
So
to
it
take
does make
place in
sense.
December. Yeah, that I like that idea actually. Did
But
the
it's
snow?
like, okay, they never fixed it. So does this like take place right soon as after Endgame and Far From Home? I mean, like immediately. Like they don't have time to fix the roof,
Yeah, if he like he could do everything with his magic. Like he should be able to fix that with like a flick of the wrist.
right?
Right?
And not
Right?
only that, because okay, I'm assuming they're repairing. You know, now that they're back, they're repairing the sanctum that has been probably empty for it's over 5 years since Infinity War. So
Yeah. 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 Well, did him and Wong both get casted out? So I guess for 5 years it just
we
kind
never got confirmation of Wong, but
of
he did, of course. But yeah,
yeah. Huh.
but yeah,
Interesting.
it explained why I was snow in there, and I was like, okay, I get that now.
Yeah.
So
That's an okay theory. I like that. I still I don't know. I still there's more than meets the eye with that damn trailer and Doctor Strange, man. I keep paying extra close attention to Doctor Strange, and yeah, yeah.
yep. And actually, speaking of, Ray does come back in with a $2 super chat and takes
So
it back
now,
over to MVP for the
I was,
night.
yep.
Isn't Doctor Strange a bit OP for this movie? OP, 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 OP.
Overpowered for this movie? No, Doctor Strange has a
Oh,
lot
overpowered.
of
Okay.
power. Yeah.
Yeah.
OP.
No, I don't think that, but he does seem, I thought, out of character.
Yeah,
A
I
lot of
definitely.
people are theorizing that. It's like he seems very out of character
Yeah,
a little bit.
very, very out of character. If you want my honest opinion on that, he doesn't even feel like the same Doctor Strange at all. And then, like I said, you go back and look at that, he is 100% fighting Doctor Strange on that train. Like he is fighting Doctor
Exactly.
Strange.
Now, how you stated last night on your stream about you were going to go back and rewatch the Spider-Man movies. Good luck
Yeah,
with that, because I know how you feel about it. Because as soon as they start the high school shit, man, you're just going to be like, "What the fuck did I just do?"
yeah,
But
yeah.
I want to go read back and watch Doctor Strange, because I haven't seen it since it came out on Blu-ray.
That's a shame. I love that movie.
That
I've watched that movie like 5 or 6 times.
And I think it's just because it was one of the ones I did not go check out in theaters. You know, it was one of the ones I missed in theaters. And so I watched it when it came out. Um, I think I watched it when it was coming out on bootleg. I watched a bootleg version of it, but it was the HD quality of it, because it was right
Okay.
when the Blu-ray was coming out. So,
Yeah.
um, and I just want to go back and rewatch it and give it another chance. You know, give it another chance, because I know it's a good movie, and I remember parts of it. But I don't remember most of it.
Yeah,
And that was the
it's
same way I did with Thor Ragnarok. I never went and seen it. I
that,
watched it the same way, and I thought it was. I was like, this one ain't that good. And then I go back and rewatch it later. Especially, I think what I did was I rewatched it right before Infinity War, like right before, and I was like, oh shit, this movie's fucking badass. You know.
yeah, yeah.
So
I've seen all the movies in theaters except for Incredible Hulk and
I didn't see that one.
The first Thor was the ones I missed.
Oh, so you missed? Oh man, I ain't even seen the first Thor. The only other ones was so besides Doctor Strange and Thor 3, the only other ones I missed was Incredible Hulk, which I regret. Um,
Yeah,
Guardians 2 and Ant-Man and Wasp, and it explains why those are at the bottom of my MCU list.
I wish to God I missed Thor Dark World.
Yeah, I went and seen it too, but
Yeah.
I actually there's parts of it. I mean, I don't mind it. It's one of those ones I can deal with, but yeah, it's another one I have a hard time getting through all the way to the end
I don't even
of it
remember
and
all that
everything.
much of what happened in that movie, to be honest with you.
Oh, God. Hey, Basco, how's it going, man? But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, it was I've seen just a few more videos and everything. So I was like, what if I would have tried to not watch this trailer? Try to, wait till December to not hear anything about it and of Spider-Man and everything. Yeah, that would never happen. Because it's all over my fucking Facebook with fucking memes, and it's all over YouTube right now. You can't fucking escape it.
Oh, dude, no. There's people that don't even watch Spider-Man that's talking about the damn trailer. And the memes are crazy. Yeah, people are going crazy over the memes.
Like, I've seen one where instead of Doc Ock, I've seen one where it's Mysterio. I've seen one where it's Venom.
Yeah.
And Venom's like, lunch. So yeah, it's crazy.
People are theorizing that Venom was in that one scene. I'm like, no, man, that's the Lizard.
Dude, guy. That's Lizard. And then I've seen where people are saying, what is Sandman as well.
I seen that. I went back and I looked at that, and yeah, it definitely could be Sandman. I seen that sand. So that is definitely a possibility. I don't put it past anything, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure. Like we're all just speculating right now. We don't have any concrete information. Because they're saying Sinister Six, but people are naming like 9 villains. I'm like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Like,
exactly.
Come on.
And then I love the where everybody's like they've seen Charlie Cox. Okay, it's the part where the guy puts down the papers, and I was like, okay. And then I like how somebody points out that it's like, okay, did he gain like a beer gut during his time off or something? Because the guy's got a stomach on him. That's doing that. So I don't think that's Charlie Cox as Daredevil there. So
no, I don't think it is either. Yeah, I don't think it is either. But people are making a little bit of nothing with this stuff, man. Like they're
to me, it reminds me of the WandaVision all over again. I mean, people are theorizing like crazy on this thing.
It does, and I keep telling everybody, like, don't do this to yourself because you're gonna get so far in this rabbit hole that it's gonna affect whatever they do in this movie. It's gonna affect your opinion on it because I loved WandaVision, right? Like I thought the finale was phenomenal and everything, but people don't like it. And when you ask those people why, because they should have done this at the end. No, see, you're telling people what they should have done instead of taking in what they did and accepting it for what it is. And that's the problem, So yeah, it's a thing, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh man! So you did tell me before the stream that you did watch What If episode 3.
Yeah.
And you said you liked it, right?
I loved the shit out of it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it, man.
Did you like the second one as well, or I haven't watched the second one, so
I liked the second one. Well, if you want me to be honest, I was on my phone during the second one through most of it. Same with the first
like
one.
You were with the first one, right?
Yeah. I didn't hate the first one, but at the same time, it was just like it didn't have enough to keep my attention through the entire thing. The second one kept my attention a little bit more because the T'Challa thing. I'm a fan of T'Challa's character, so I was paying attention a little bit more. But basically, it was Guardians of the Galaxy just retold with T'Challa, and they change a little things. Thanos has cameos and stuff, and that's fine for what that is. But that's what it is. This was like this. You saw episode 3. This was awesome
I saw the third episode
because I'm a big fan of Scream. So I like who the hell's the killer? Who's the killer? Who's the killer? Right? And they're just picking off these Avengers, and Black Widow's getting blamed for stuff. And I'm like, oh man, this is great. Who's doing this? And that makes me not want to be on my phone because you got me playing the game. You got me guessing what's gonna happen. So by that alone, you have me zoomed in and paying attention. Where the other 2 episodes are, oh well, this is just Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, this is just Captain America 1, but with Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
And so that's why I like this episode more. And I feel like when we get the Marvel Zombies, I will be intrigued in that one too, because it's not a retelling. It's gonna be a new. This felt like a new story. This didn't like. Yes, it had clips of Iron Man, Thor, and all those, but
yeah,
this was completely different. Like we saw Liv Tyler, Betty Brant, like hiding.
Yeah, they brought her back.
Yeah,
they brought that character back.
This felt like an original story, where the other 2 felt like knockoffs. You know what I mean? Or retell like the same thing,
Yeah.
But yeah.
I liked it. I still love the animation. Still love the animation. And I thought it was great. I thought it was, like you said, it was a new story. You see these characters dying,
Yeah.
Because I didn't, to be honest with you, when she did the shot thing to Tony, I did not see fucking the next thing he died.
Yeah. I was like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, what the fuck? I saw the title. Of the episode. What if the Earth heroes were gone or whatever? I saw the title, but I didn't like really pay attention to what the title meant. And then when it happened, I was like this on my phone, and then I went like that, and I was in at that point. Like,
you was glued at that point because you were like, okay, what just the fuck happened,
Yeah.
Then, but yeah, it was like it surprised me, but I thought it was what I had read. I thought it was supposed to be where Loki, because it said Loki, so I was like, okay, this is a Loki episode, and I was like, it was just basically, I thought it was what if he won in New York.
Yeah.
See, that's what I thought it was, and he defeated the Avengers in New York. I thought that's what it was based on. I didn't realize it was them killing them off before they ever got that far.
Yeah. It was like the events of what happened in that first Avengers, but they were killing them off before they got to that point, which kept it intriguing. That's the thing.
It surprised the fuck out of me who the killer was.
Yeah,
it really did.
I don't know if you want to put spoilers. I put spoilers in my review, but it made so much sense that was the killer. And when they did it, and I was like, that was something where it was honoring the comic books with it was honoring the comic books, but doing something new with it at the same time. You know what I mean? Because Hank Pym, I wasn't supposed to spoil it, but because he has different sides of him, So I liked it. I liked what they did. It felt like an original story. It wasn't a rehash, and that's what I liked.
Yeah.
Like
I said, I haven't watched the second one yet, and it's just because, like you said, I mean, it's just a retelling of a different story, a story that we know, just with a different character.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people like it. Yeah, I think a lot of people like that second episode because of Chadwick Boseman coming back and doing the voice, and it was sort of like his last thing. And I understand that, but at the same time, as much as I love Chadwick Boseman, I love Black Panther, I can't sit there. What's that?
Thank you.
Oh,
I was saying peace out, Ryan. Thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. But as much as I love all that stuff, I can't sit there and just give that episode a pass because I like the actor and it was his last performance. I thought it was fine. It's not a bad episode, but it's just Guardians of the Galaxy. That's it. I mean, again, nothing bad. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, so I mean, I'm going to continue watching them.
Did Ryan leave as MVP or is Ray MVP?
Ray's MVP. Ray's got about $2 right now.
Okay.
So he got that $2 in there to overtake Ryan for MVP right now for the night. So I do appreciate you guys. If you're in the stream, by all means, leave a comment so that way we got some comments to go off of as well. And then in the super chats, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Head over to Robert's channel if you probably are already part of Robert's channel if you're on my stream. But never can hurt, because I do have some followers that probably ain't following you only because
Yeah,
like I do horror stuff and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Robert does good content over there as well. But no, I'll definitely keep watching it. Now I got to catch up on 2 episodes of Stargirl, and I'll still have to watch that one episode of What If. But at least now I'm at least one down.
I haven't watched any Stargirl. I basically just gave up on Titans. Sorry, Titans. You ain't I don't know, man. Like I just don't care
I'm
about
probably
Titans,
not going
man.
back to it either. I really ain't. And you said you were waiting to binge all of Superman and Lois?
Eventually I want to get to it because I love Superman. Superman's my character. I've always
Dude,
loved
all you gotta do
Superman.
is go to the CW app. They're already there. All the
I
episodes are
know
there.
it's the thing where I debate like with the Snyder cut. It's like, when do I have time? And I know people are like, well, you got time to do this, and I haven't even had time to watch Lucifer. To be honest with you, I've been spending a lot of time on my channel lately, right? Like I'm not playing video games. I'm not doing like I'm spending a lot of time on my channel because I'm trying to build up the channel and all that stuff. So you have to sacrifice time on some things, right? And the way I look at it is I go by priority, right? Well, okay, I can spend time watching Superman and Lois, but how's that going to help me my YouTube content? Yeah, you could say, well, you can do a video on it. Yeah, but how many people are wanting to watch my content on that?
It's hard, and the thing is, like, okay, like how you mentioned that on who wants to watch that, you'll have your big followers watch those videos, but is it a relevant story right now? It isn't. So therefore, you're not going to get the big views, and that's kind of like the Venom video I put out today, where I'm talking about the trailer. It's kind of older video. It's been sitting there waiting to come out. And that's the reason why I'm doing this stream here about them moving the date, because that was just announced. So therefore, it kind of is like relevant, but it ain't.
Yeah.
It has to be relevant. And Superman and Lois just ended last week. So
Yeah.
unless you dropped it, unless you did a video last week, not a lot of people want to watch
Yeah,
it right now.
I mean, there's a lot of people like people like Charlie from Emergency Awesome. He can do a Superman and Lois video and get like 2 million views, but he also has like 3 million subscribers. So
True.
I have 26,000 subscribers. Most of my videos, the way I look at the success rate, if I'm going to do something, is if it makes 1,000 views in the first 8 to 9 hours, right? That's the success rate, right? So when I did my Titans video, it hit 1,000 views, but it took like 2 days, right? Well, I can't sit here and take time, just take an hour to watch, because people don't understand. It's an hour to watch the episode, then I have to film the video, edit the video, do the thumbnail. That's another 2 to 3 hours. So now that's 4 hours I am wasting on one video that's not even going to make me more than $5, right? So I basically just spent, so I got paid $5 for a 4-hour job. You have to break it down in terms of a job, right? So what should I rather do? Do a Spider-Man video that, one, I can come up with topics like this, so quick. I know the character so much. I don't need to watch anything but a 2-minute trailer, come up with a theory, break down a video, and make $15 for a 30-minute job, or take 4 hours for a 5. See, people don't understand that. And you have to break it down as a job in terms of money and how you build your channel. And nobody is, like you said, unless I drop the review during the season finale, ain't nobody watching that now. They're already moving on to the next thing, So
That is true.
yeah.
Now, see, where like me, I do. You're doing, a lot of times, yeah, you do yours, especially as a job, but you also enjoy it. Where like me, it's just me getting on here talking with people, talking with you, talking with other people, that like the same thing I do, and it's just me giving my opinion on what I like. Now, yes, if I'm making money off of it or anything like that, then yes, I'm like I stated in your stream, like what Ray Ray's right now my MVP. What money he puts in, but he sends me as far as super chats. I'm going to try to put it back into the channel, but I'm going to try to get it off where I'm doing it on my phone, do it on a laptop, where I can actually do more things with it. Also, look at the description of StreamYard so that way I can have better graphics, stuff like that. Yeah. So I'll do that, and then that's how I'll build my channel. But I'm still going to keep to my core, I think, and do videos of topics I like and want to do. Yes, some are going to hit, some are not. I had a stream where my videos were like not even making 20 views. So yeah. But then I'll release for instance, I'll release one of my horror ones that I have a lot of followers for, like a Scream or a Halloween, go right up. Getting back into the hundreds again.
Yep.
Or then I'll have one that really breaks out, like a Masters of the Universe one. I get 19,000 views on. So it just depends. But at least I'm talking about something I like, and I'm not just picking something.
Yeah, because if you're talking about something you like and you're not getting as much views as you were hope, at least at the end of the day, it's something you enjoyed. Because if it's something that you really don't care about and you're spending the time and you're not getting the feedback that you were hoping for, then it comes into where it feels like a job. And once it starts to feel like a job, then it takes away the whole point of doing it in the first place. So, and that's the thing. That's what Titans was for me. You felt
forced, like it was a job to watch that and everything. And that's kind of actually how I feel with started feeling that way with Flash too. Yeah. And Flash had just fell off so bad, especially in this last season, where I feel like it's a chore to watch it. And that was the way Arrow had gotten to the point too.
Yeah.
Before it ended.
Yeah.
So a series has to keep me involved. I mean, because look, I don't even watch fucking Walking Dead no more.
Oh, I stopped.
It's been a long time since Walking Dead lost me a long time ago.
Yeah.
It was right after they killed Glenn.
Yeah, that's I stopped after that season too.
Yep. So it just a lot of it, because my wife, she watches it still. She still watches it. She gives me so much shit for. She's like, what the fuck is the word she calls me about it?
Not a hater, is it?
I was thinking hater, but basically where I abandoned it,
Yeah.
And everything. Oh, I'm not a true fan of it or something like that. And I was like, she was watching one episode and I was like, this is you see it right now. It's a filler episode. Yeah. What does this have to do with any fucking thing?
Yeah. When they started separating the characters and like people like Daryl was having their own solo episode and stuff, I was like, I'm done with this. One, I'm already a fan of the comic book, so I already know the way it's supposed to be. And then here you go with the whole thing where people are like, "Well, do you want it to be just like the comic books?" No, I don't want it to be like the comic books. Of course, I want things to be different, but like
they did.
Yeah, which they did. Season 1 and season 2, which were my favorite seasons, were very like they were true to the comic, but very, very different. But each episode kept you on your toes. It wasn't like Rick was by himself for a whole episode getting like, I don't know, candy from the candy store or something like that, right? He was actually doing stuff,
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I totally agree. The first and second season were fantastic. And if you look back on almost every series, the first 2 seasons are the only 2 seasons that you ever want to go back and rewatch of any series almost.
Yeah.
Because Arrow's is that way, Flash is that way. Just to name it, 2 right off the top of my head on it. But because it's like 3 you started seeing where they were going with different characters as far as separating them a little bit. I mean, yes, you have good episodes sprinkled in those other seasons, like especially like when the governor actually did come to the prison and waged war on it. That was because that reminded me so much of the books. But I've lost interest on it, and I'm like, all right, I'm done with it at this point.
Yeah, and I know people are like, "Oh man, you can't be like that or whatnot," but at the same time, I'm sorry. Like I'm not gonna waste my once a show starts feeling like a job, then yeah, it should never feel like a job. I should want to watch it. And Walking Dead was like that for a while. It was like a must TV. Like like
Oh yeah.
like I was like,
I had
oh
to
man,
avoid Facebook and
yeah,
everything because I
yeah,
didn't want spoilers.
yeah. and
So yeah.
and and then it didn't help when like I started getting into Game of Thrones, and Game of Thrones was coming out the same day,
Ooh.
and Game of Thrones, I still think Game of Thrones is my favorite show of all time. So I was just like, why? I'm not gonna, yeah, I don't know, but hey, people still like it. I know people that like it. If they like it, hey, don't worry about what people don't like. If you like it, that's all that matters. But
Yeah.
it's just
And,
not what
and that's the thing.
I'm
Like you
into.
said. I mean, I can't get past the first episode of Titans. It's like I feel like I'm forced to try to like it
Yeah.
just to try to get to the point where I want to watch it, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I definitely agree with you on that one. Um, and yeah, that's all I can say is I really agree with you on that one. And Titans is I watched the first season. It was 6 episodes, so it was kind of it was a chore to get through. But at the same time, I got through it. And then this one is just man, I can't, man. I cannot do it, man. I don't know why. It's just
Oh,
not
and
good.
yeah, because you'd rather watch because when it comes down to it, do I watch Titans or Lucifer?
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
already know
that's
what you're going to pick. I mean, you like Lucifer, so you're going to go back to Lucifer.
and it's not even like I said, like the new season of Lucifer comes out in a couple of weeks, and I haven't even finished the previous season because I just don't have the time, because it's like, okay, do I watch Lucifer and give up what I could be doing to build the channel, or do I do the stuff that I need to do to make money? And this is that, and Lucifer's a show that I enjoy, so if
Because you
I'm
watch that with your girl, right?
yeah, so if
Because
I'm
she likes it. So yeah, and see that's
yeah,
the difference. When you have something you can watch with your significant other, then it makes a total difference too.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah. And that's just a thing, and then with Titans, if I actually had episodes in it that I liked, then I would be like, all right, cool, man. Like I like this episode. All right, let's see what happens. But the problem is like there's no episodes I actually really like. I can't even sit here and lie to you and be like, oh yeah, I like that episode, because no, I really don't like any of those episodes. I can't think of one episode that I could sit there and go, oh yeah, that's a good episode. No, I honestly I can't, because there are no episodes that I can actually sit there and say that I can recommend to someone. Like I can't even tell you, like Chris, if you're like, I've never seen this show, what do you recommend? I can't even tell you like, oh, this one episode is really good. I can't, because there is no episode on there that I can sit there
Oh
and
my
say,
god.
yeah, it's really good.
And see that's bad. So
See, like
so
even with
Ray.
Arrow, yeah, I can be like, hey, Arrow season 2 is really good. Okay, I seen you got super chat. Go ahead.
Yes, that's all right. So Ray adds to his MVP status up there. So he said he sends a $2 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. I very much appreciate it as always. Titans is the best show ever made. Just kidding.
Well, I was about to say, is this dude legit?
No, I don't think it is, man. But
I mean,
and to
you're
me,
entitled to
the
it.
looks of some of those characters, because I didn't. The guy who plays Robin looks like Robin, and the suit
He's
looked like Robin, and
Dude, you
everything.
want to be
So
honest
I
with
was
you?
like,
He is the best part of the whole series. He is the best part of the whole series. That actor, like he does such a good job. I feel sorry for him that the rest of the show is crap, because he gives it his all and he's really good at that character. But everything else in that show is crap.
yeah, I heard the girl that plays Raven isn't like Raven, and
No, and she's not. She's barely in it most of the time, and when she is, she's just kind of being emo.
really because the first episode was like all about her.
Yeah, the first season was all about her, and then
It's like
They
that she
just
just
stopped.
completely fell off after that.
Yeah,
That sucks too, because she's like so powerful and everything. And then I heard like Beast Boys a joke, and
yeah. He's never even green. Yeah, it's just yeah. I don't know.
I already know about Starfire. So, and then
Yeah,
of course they don't even have Cyborg in it either. He's off in
Doom Patrol.
the other one. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's crazy. I was actually going to ask you real quick. Have you watched Spiral or Chaos Walking? Those movies?
No. I seen the trailer for Chaos Walking. Didn't look. Damn. Didn't look like something I was into. I thought the plot looked kind of whack, so I didn't watch Chaos Walking. Spiral is one that I've been wanting to. I just haven't had the time to sit down to watch it. But Spiral is 100% something that I want to get to.
Because I just got them yesterday, added to my account, my Voodoo account, and so I want to see both of them. I haven't seen both of them at all, so I will be trying to. I know I won't get the Spiral until probably the weekend, just
Yeah.
because by the time I get off, get off my job because I put in some OT, and then by the time I get off, eat, get the kids to bed, that's the thing, and then my wife's got to go to bed too because of her work early in the morning. So therefore, that's one that we want to watch together. So we won't probably watch that till Saturday alone. Chaos Walking, yeah, that's one I'm going to end up probably watching by my damn self because I don't think she'll be interested in it. It got my interest a little bit only because I liked, I guess, some of the premise that was in it that I seen, some of the story. And then of course it's got Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley. That's her name, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, Daisy Ridley.
So I kind of wanted to see how that was with both of them in it, but I ain't heard nothing really about it.
Just seen
So
the
I don't
initial
know.
trailer and I wasn't like over the moon for that trailer, if that makes any sense. I was like, oh,
Yeah, yeah. It
okay.
didn't. Oh, it didn't have me like I want to go to theater to see this. I was like, I'll wait until I can get it, and then I'll watch it that way.
Yeah.
Because I didn't pay much for it at all. Actually, it was like real cheap. So same with Spiral. Actually, I got it on a great deal too. So
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. You can get it right now for like $10. So
Really? $10 on
definitely.
Voodoo?
Yep. It's on sale this week.
Oh
So
damn. Is
um,
it bad I didn't even know it was out on Blu-ray or anything?
well, I mean, who knows? Your
I
favorite
just
movie, Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's been on Blu-ray for a little while now.
ain't nobody care about that movie.
Fuck Cole Young.
Ain't nobody care. I seen a Cole Young pop figure at the store, and I was
I mean,
like,
yeah, the one I clipped messaged you on.
yeah, I was like, you gotta be kidding me with this shit. Like, you gotta be
Watch that
kidding
fucking
me.
shit. Are you planning? Well, I know you probably ain't going to theater to watch this movie, but are you wanting to see Candyman?
Um, I do want to see it. I wanted to see it in theaters, but I probably am not gonna have time to see it. So yeah,
That's
unfortunately,
kind of
that's
where I am. I want to see it in theater. I kind of want to see it in theaters only because it's something to go see in theaters, But then again, I know I got Shang-Chi next week, but um, I want to, but I don't know if I'm going to because it does look interesting. I do like the actor, the main actor in the movie, because
yeah.
of course he was Black Manta and Aquaman and everything, and it looks interesting. Like, but I can't remember the first one. And my stream tonight was going to be Candyman, but I was like, well, I knew you were going to come on with me, so I didn't want. I was like, I don't want to have a topic he might not give it,
Dude,
know
I
nothing
had
about.
I
So
haven't seen the first Candyman in and God knows how long, bro. Like I remember dude, I had to be like 5th grade or something like that. The last
Yeah,
time I seen Candyman.
came out in '92
Yeah,
is when it came
so
out, and it was like early '90s. I mean, it was '90s when the last time I remember even seeing it myself. I tried to, I think, rewatch it not too long ago. I didn't make it that far into it.
yeah, I seen a couple of my friends like Cody Leach and stuff, and they're talking about it, and they're like you're a horror guy. I'm not a horror guy. I like horror
Yeah, that's true
franchises.
too.
I
But
like
that was the reason
yeah.
why I changed the topic for tonight. I'll probably do like a Candyman one. I'll probably do that one tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to get what your idea, how was it a movie that maybe you'll check out when it comes on stream?
I remember when the trailer came out, and I was like, "Oh, the trailer looks really good." And I gotta be honest with you, like the thing that got me appealed to it was Jordan Peele because I liked Get
Yes,
Out, and I was like, "All right,
yes.
man, I want to see what he's gonna do with this because this dude knows his shit." But at the
That's
same
why I
time,
want to. That's why it
yeah,
makes me want to go see it too. Is because he did that. It's
yeah,
him that made
yeah,
this one.
yeah. So I was like, "All right, man." And I do like the actor who plays whatchamacallit. I guess he's playing.
Dude,
The dude who's damn, the dude from Black Manta, that guy.
yeah, I
I
know what
do
you're talking about. I just never can get his fucking name right either. So I just
yeah,
say it's the Black Manta actor.
yeah. So I do like that guy. So I want to give it a shot for that. But yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get around to it. Like I said, Spiral is one that I've been very much anticipating. I haven't even watched that. So if I haven't got to that, then chances are it's gonna be a good minute before I get
I
there.
keep hearing Spiral Spire, so
That's what I keep
I'm
hearing
hoping
too.
for it.
That's what I
Have you
keep
ever
hearing.
watched Have you ever watched Black Mirror, the show Black Mirror on Netflix?
No.
Dude, watch those. Not all of them are good, but they got, man. You talking about some originality? There's some originality in that show, and actually, there's one episode that has the guy from Black Manta that plays Black Manta, and it also has Anthony Mackie in the same episode.
Oh yeah.
They're in the same episode, and it's about video games too.
Huh.
It's like VR video game. I
I
wish I knew the episode name, because I'm on my phone right now, so I can't actually look it up. But watch those episodes. Even the very first one, man, is very. It's like, God, I wish I had that. Where I could do that. The originality in those shows is just fantastic.
huh.
Because it's almost like because each episode's a different story, different
Yeah.
actors. Um, I'm trying to think of what it's like. What's a good comparison? But yes, watch those, man. Those are something I would definitely recommend. Like I said, not all of them are great, but the originality that they come up with in those is just out of this world. Because I haven't seen anything like that in fucking movies.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear a lot of good things about that show, and I need to give it a watch. But then it's like I say, I know I feel like a broken record here saying it. It's just like, when do I find time? When do I find time? And people are like, man, you gotta. I know people are like, man, you gotta stop with this
Oh
time
yeah,
shit, man. But like, you guys really don't understand the time thing, man. Like you.
yeah. So even Bryce in the chat says, yeah, you got to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to. Like I said, I heard some really good things about it. It's just, man, gotta find that time, man. Gotta find
I
that
don't want
time.
to give away what happens in that episode with those two, but that would be one I want you to watch because it's funny. It's funny. Um, it's funny to see those two actors playing what they play in that
Yeah,
episode. So
yeah. I got to, man. I got a list of shit I gotta watch. I don't know, man. I just don't feel very productive when I'm just sitting down watching shit all the time. That's probably why I
all
don't
right,
play
so I'm
video
gonna
games anymore.
All right, so I'm gonna throw in the 5 minute warning, guys. Send in any super chats or any chats that you guys want to talk about anything, so that way we can talk about it with you guys. If you got any last comments or anything like that, hit that like button. But yeah, we're gonna call it in 5 minutes. I know I gotta get to bed for work tomorrow. Rob probably has to do the same. So, last minute, guys, 5 minutes.
Yeah,
You got
unfortunately.
anything you want to touch base on before we head out?
I mean, we talked about Spider-Man No Way Home to nauseum. We talked about Venom.
About the main topic, yeah.
I mean,
And then like I threw some of the horror ones in on you. And
anything
What
about
if?
Eternals you want to talk about?
Oh yeah, we haven't. Me and you haven't discussed our takes
No.
on that. I think I kind of just briefly said something last night on your stream about it. Just basically, like how Danny mentioned in my stream about, or he left a comment after my stream about me not liking it, and I was like, I didn't say I didn't like it. I thought the Eternals trailer was good. It got me more excited to. It got me more wanting to go see it, but it wasn't where I'm like dying to go see it. I'm not over the top. Wow, this is fucking awesome. I'm going to go see this shit. And that's only because I don't know those characters.
Yeah.
Not like it is with Spider-Man No Way Home. I know that fucking character. I'm fucking super excited to see that.
Yeah.
Eternals, I don't feel that way with. Shang-Chi, I don't feel that way with. I'm looking more at the Eternals as this is the first Thor, Ant-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't know none of those fucking characters going into their movies. And I like their movies. I liked all three of those first movies. So therefore, that's what I'm hoping for out of both Shang-Chi and Eternals, that I'm going to go in, watch these movies, and watch them and like them. So I'm at least hoping for that.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it and be like, hey man, we're finally getting a Man of Steel sequel. That's the way I look at it. So I'm glad Kevin Feige's got our back. But yeah, like all jokes.
Did you see the meme where they compared No Way Home trailer to Man of Steel?
You're like, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, and I'm like, man, you guys are I hate you people. And
they was like, man, DC did it first.
Yeah, it was funny. I thought it was hilarious. But I'm like, come on, guys. You guys are getting carried away with this shit, man. But I'm really looking forward to Eternals. And the reason why I'm looking forward to Eternals is because I don't know what to expect. And I'm not trying to go in with the expectations, because I tell people all the time, don't go in with the expectations. But I do feel like it's where they're going to try to show us Galactus and all that stuff. You know, that's what I feel like that they're going to try to incorporate. And I really want to see how that's going to work. You know, I want to see if they're able to pull it off, so to speak. So yeah.
Because when you think about a big guy who devours Earths that looks like Galactus, that, I mean, it looks, when you think about it, it'll look corny on fucking TV when you watch it. And I can understand that's the reason why in the Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, they went with a cloud. They were trying to be
more realistic,
you know, because of how it would look with a big guy coming up here and I'm going to eat the Earth, you know.
Yeah.
So I can understand why they went with the cloud. It just didn't work.
Yeah.
Very well. Wow, those movies have issues in their own besides that part.
Oh, absolutely.
But I didn't mind Silver Surfer in that movie. I mean, but I would like to see how Kevin Feige handles both of them. And I am looking forward. I'm like you. I hope that they put a cameo or after credit scene of those. But it seems like, because I feel they're going to have to build something else up right now as well. Instead of, right now, they're building multiverse like crazy in all their shows, movies. Yeah. Everything is multiverse and magic right now.
Yeah.
That we need some kind of also universal threat as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, they got to, because they have to establish that cosmic universe too. You know, like you can't just have all multiverse and whatnot. And I don't know what Kevin Feige's plan is. I don't know if Kevin Feige's plan is multiverse for the next Avengers, or is it cosmic for the next, like is Galactus the next big threat? Are they going for the more modern day Secret Wars where the multiverse is in danger of exploding on us? I don't know what Kevin Feige's plan is. Maybe both of those are his plan. Maybe one's a more distant plan, the multiverse fork to that first, because that seems what they're like really pushing, and then maybe Galactus is that phase 6 villain, like Thanos was the phase 3 over arc, like the next big saga. Maybe, possibly, but I think that's what Eternals is going to lead into, you know. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I think
It's
Galactus has that part, because again, we got Adam Warlock at the end of Guardians 2 with it has nothing done with him, but
yeah,
I understand he's supposed to be the 3 villain of Guardians, or at least in 3. So, which
yeah,
is going to be this phase as well. So there's more of the cosmic that they can end up, pushing.
yeah,
So I agree. I think Galactus is the next end game, but maybe like Kang in the multiverse is the phase.
yeah, yeah. I totally forgot about Kang too, yeah, because Kang is the biggest part of the multiverse. So yeah, there's a lot to go on, and then that's not even talking about the little stuff like Fantastic Four and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, we don't know what we're going to get with that either. So
yeah, because they haven't even announced the next Avengers movie, which is very odd. So we don't even know what that's going to entail. You know what I mean?
when and if that'll ever come out, I got a
Yeah,
feeling it's going to be a while.
but hey, it's going to be huge when the next one does come out, though.
Oh yes, oh
Yeah,
yes.
because
So I
we're
like
waiting
how
longer. Yeah.
Source says, "Hello, Chris and Rob. I got the iced coffee tonight. I
No,
don't drink coffee, dude.
I got iced coffee flavored water. Like there's a filter in here that makes it taste like all iced coffee, but it's just water. But yeah, that's what
Oh
I
my
got.
god, I don't drink coffee whatsoever. So, but it's been a little over 5 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a night, guys. Thank you all for all coming in tonight and chatting with us and everything. Very much appreciate it. To Ray, who ended up becoming the MVP of the night, and to also Ryan Newsom, who gave him a good challenge tonight on that as well. So thank you guys. If you're not a subscriber, by all means subscribe to the channel, and hit that like button. Leave comments after the video if you're watching this later. And I'll get to you on that, and catch me on Rob's channel as well soon as well, because we're going to just go back and forth and see how things go.
Yeah.
And till next time, guys. Peace.